5,142. The number of dollars the College Board and ACT Inc. stole from me. A $250 session to determine what type of test taker I am. 3 ACTs, $44 each. 5 AP exams, $92 each. $3,900 of ACT tutoring. An average application fee of $50 to the 5 schools I applied to before getting an early decision. $120 of fees to send ACT scores to colleges. Another $30 of fees to send AP exam reports to colleges. All coming out to roughly $5,142. $5,142. That's how much money the College Board and ACT made me spend to get into my number 1 school. And I'm sure that number could be even greater for many of those who didn't apply and get an early decision. If I hadn't gotten an ED, I would have applied to nearly 10 additional schools, not only paying the College Board up to $500 of additional application fees, but also up to $250 more for sending ACT scores to those colleges. $5,142 is how much the College Board and ACT scammed me. The College Board, which consists of the SAT, SAT subject test, PSAT, AP exam, CSS financial aid profile, and more, along with the ACT Inc., have built an empire, an economic duopoly over the entire college application process. They have made it essential to take standardized tests and achieve at them in order to get into most U.S. colleges. According to the College Board, the SAT plus writing costs $54.50 per test, which is tagged along with additional common fees such as registering by phone, late registration, waitlist fees, and changing test center test date or between SAT and SAT subject tests. It is also $11.25 to send each individual SAT score to each college, with endless other fees that may be necessary, such as score verification fees. All of these costs and added fees are consistent with the ACT, which makes the total cost far greater for the thousands of kids who take both the SAT and ACT, potentially doubling the tremendous expense. Additionally, many schools now require 2 or more SAT subject tests, which cost $26 to register for a test date, in addition to $18 per subject test and $26 per subject test, language subject test with the listening section. Each of these scores requires the same fees as the SAT to send to each college. The College Board and the ACT scam the public. Furthermore, the College Board has made AP exams nearly a necessity to be admitted to highly ranked colleges. According to the College Board, each AP exam cost $92, which added up to $460 to me. And each score report costs $15. The catch is that you can send these score reports for free before finding out what your score is, but it costs a $10 fee to take the scores back from being sent if you do poorly on one of them. So far, we've talked about an endless amount of fees that accompany every single part of the college process, but the next fee is shockingly immoral. The College Board also has complete ownership of the CSS financial aid profile, in which low-income students can apply for need-based scholarships. As you'd expect, the College Board charges a $25 fee to fill out this profile for the first time, and an additional $16 fee for each college you apply to. There is something seriously wrong about charging low-income students these sums of money in order to allow them to apply for need-based scholarship. The College Board and ACT scam the public. The College Board and ACT Inc. have essentially created their own standardized tests purely for the basis of bringing in loads of revenue for their respective companies. However, they seem to be less concerned with the quality and accuracy of these tests as they are with making money. For example, an MIT study was conducted in 2005 that found an unbelievably strong correlation between SAT essay length and score. Because obviously, writing more reflects your quality and abilities as a writer. Additionally, according to studies cited by the Harvard Crimson, the SAT severely discriminates by race and by socioeconomic status, including wording and details much less common to those with less privileged backgrounds. Furthermore, the fact that some students perform way better on the SAT than the ACT, or vice versa, simply proves that these tests don't actually determine mental aptitude, but rather differences in test design. From personal experience, I can tell you that there's an unbelievable amount of randomness in doing well on the ACT. The first time I took it blindly and got a 30. Next time my score went down to 28 and I was getting as low as 25 on practice tests. Knowing that a good score was imperative to getting into my top choice, my parents were generous enough to spend thousands of dollars on tutoring and materials, and I eventually got up to a 34 my last time taking it. The money my parents spent played a huge role in my ability to get into Tufts. That is not how it should be. Naturally, the College Board and ACT exploit the public once again by selling extensive test materials on how to do well and learn the tricks of their own tests. They also rake in more money by creating the super scoring system, in which you can boost your overall score by combining subscores from different test states and thus paying these companies hundreds of dollars of extra fees, while also motivating students to take these expensive tests over and over again. The College Board and ACT scam the public. The big joke of everything we've talked about, the big joke of everything the College Board and ACT Inc. stand for, is that both companies claim to be nonprofit, thus exempting themselves from corporate taxes and often property taxes. They claim to be nonprofit organizations that operate solely for the well-being of students and colleges around the country. So how could these companies be nonprofit while their true motive clearly seems to be a money-guzzling business? Where's all this money going if they claim to break even every year? The answer is simple and disgusting. The millions and millions of dollars of excessive profit go directly to outrageous executive compensation. According to CNN, in 2006, the College Board brought in $582.9 million of revenue, yet they spent only $527.8 million, which left a $55.1 million surplus. In 2009, CNN reported that 19 of the College Board's executives made over $300,000, with their CEO making $1.3 million. These salaries are shockingly high for nonprofit employees, as the CEOs of Harvard University and American Red Cross don't even make as much as a College Board CEO. Let me end by saying, the executives of the College Board and ACT Inc. have built up an empire of the college application process in a massive effort to make themselves rich. To make themselves rich at the expense of every student at Barlow, every student in Connecticut, every student in this country. Thank you.